What's up, folks? This is your exit slip hint. Let's look at our exit slip. We're given that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. That means these two yellow angles are congruent. We also know that line segment AD bisects angle BAC. So this right here, this cyan angle, that's angle BAC. And this line segment AD bisects BAC. Remember, to bisect something means to cut it in half. That means this half of the angle is equal to this half of the angle. Our final clue is that CD bisects BCA. What does that mean? That means CD is this line segment in purple, and it bisects this angle in purple. That means this portion of the angle is congruent to this portion of the angle. Okay, great. So we gotta prove that angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. So remember, angle 3 is going to be this angle right here, this blue angle. Angle 4 is this purple angle. How do we show that they're congruent? Well, one idea I had was this. Remember, angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, right? So I'm going to shade them in the same color just to give you that sense that they're equal. These two angles are completely congruent. That means they have the same amount of degrees in them. Okay, so why is that a big deal? Why is this a big deal? Well, if you watch the previous website, if you watch the previous do-nows and lessons in exit slip, well, then you might recognize something. If those two angles are equal, so are their supplements. In other words, so are these angles. This blue angle, this cyan angle that I shaded in, is congruent to this cyan angle that I'm shading in right now. Why are they equal? Well, supplements of congruent angles are also congruent. And now I'm going to chop this cyan angle in half. I'm going to chop it in half. And I'm going to get angle 3. Right? That's angle 3 right there. Well, that's going to be the same as if I chop this angle in half. Right? I'm chopping both angles. I'm chopping equal angles in half. Well, if I chop equal angles in half of equal angles should still be equal. Right? Half of angles of these cyan angles should still be equal. That's why we say angles 3 and 4 are equal. So I'm going to leave it up to you to put that in mathematical words. But if you still don't understand what I'm trying to say, let's do it one more time. Okay, what we're trying to say is that angle 1, which is this angle, is congruent to angle 2, which is this angle. So because two angles are congruent, we know that their supplements, which is this cyan angle and this cyan angle, the supplements of congruent angles are also congruent. Well, if we chop these congruent angles in half, because we're bisecting them after all, right? That's what it says, bisects. If we chop those congruent angles in half, we'll end up with congruent angles. Because half of congruent angles are still congruent. So that means half of the cyan angles gives us angles 3 and 4, and so angles 3 and 4 are congruent. So hopefully that hint helps you out, and good luck putting that into math.